Which takes us on to blog and RSS directories. So you've taken the time to make a few great posts on your blog. You need to automate this process even further. And one way to do it, once you've actually started writing great posts on your blog, is to actually have your blog appear in lots of different blog directories and RSS directories. The reason you want that is when you submit your blogs and your RSS feeds to all these different directories, is because it's RSS based, then these directories are aware of when you've actually published a recent post. Now, they use your RSS feed to establish that you've actually published a recent post. So when you submit your blog to these blog and RSS directories, then you never have to do this again, but your blog keeps on getting updated as your latest posts according to your RSS feed in these blog and RSS directories. So if you submit your blog to all these directories, you've got maybe 100, 200 of these blog directories featuring your latest posts in your appropriate category. So it's automating your marketing again. Okay, what happens is, obviously people subscribe to your RSS feeds, but people will be a lot more likely to subscribe to your RSS feeds if they find your RSS feed through these blog directories, because the chances are, if people are browsing these blog directories for RSS feeds, they're much more comfortable with the RSS protocol. They're much more comfortable with RSS feeds full stop, so they'll be more likely to subscribe to your RSS feed updates if they find your feed in these blog directories. It's another reason for you to actually feature in these blog directories. So where are these directories? Where do you find them? Which blog directories do you submit to? Well, here's a great source of blog directories. It's a web page called masternewmedia.org/RSS/top 55. They started their list with the top 55 blog directories, but it's evolved a little bit, and it's over 200 now. But it's a great resource. It's a great free resource of different blog directories here. So they're up to number 223 now. So what they do is they actually tell you a little bit about the blog directory, but they also actually give you a direct link to the page where you submit your blog or RSS feed. So you don't even have to scroll through the different websites to find the page to submit your blog to. So they do all the work for you. So it's a fantastic resource. So go to this resource. Here's an example here, clicking on this, submit your feed to my blog to you. So you go directly to this page here as well. It tells you a little bit about submission, just submission guidelines there as well. See, the submission guidelines, your blog must contain at least 5 posts. So remember, just have a little bit of quality content in your blog before you start submitting to directories, and then you have much more likelihood of getting your blog featured in these directories. Okay, so this is the kind of information you'll have to fill in to get your blog featured. Obviously, you need your email address, password, name, choose your blog category, your blog URL, your blog title, and short description, press submit. Sometimes they'll ask for your RSS feed, sometimes they won't. But it's important, if you've got a blog that you're adding to on a regular basis, you need to be featured in all these blog directories. I know it's a lot of work to actually submit to these directories, but it's really, really worthwhile because it completely automates your marketing. So there are 3 different ways that you can go about filling these forms in. One is you can either fill them all in manually yourself if you want to do that. Secondly, you can outsource everything. Again, poster projects on Rent-A-Coder or on Guru, and someone will bid and offer to do it all on your behalf. Or the third is there's a little bit of software that's really useful called RoboForm as well, where you can automatically fill out forms. You just have to fill out the form once. They'll remember all your form details, and you just have to click the button, and the form will automatically fill out on whatever web page you're on. So that's the RoboForm website. It's actually free to begin with to use their service for a bit, and the paid-for version doesn't cost too much. But it's a really good little bit of software to try out, certainly. And what they'll do is they'll just actually let you fill in whatever details you want. They'll remember passwords, usernames and passwords for you as well. So good piece of software. So that's week 11 there. Blog and RSS directories. If you're using a blog, you need to get your blog featured in these directories. Write a catchy title, write a great description, have a 300 by 300 pixel and 170 by 170 pixel image ready to upload. A lot of blog directories ask for that size of image, for a little image of, what your blog's about or your logo possibly. So if you have that, that'll better feature your blog in these directories. And also, of course, make sure you use your feed burner RSS feed for submissions. So if any of these directories ask for your RSS feed, always your feed burner feed. That's the feed URL you want to give out, because then you're tracking all your visitors. Hiya.
Sorry, just answer my question.
Oh.
Do you use feed burner so that you can find that?
Yeah, absolutely. If you use the standard RSS feed that is part of your blog, then you won't be able to track the number of visitors who are actually reading your feed.